this Georgia weather is so weird. So like today was like a nice 69 degrees with sunshine. I finally got my grass cut this weekend. This is a brief intermission. I finally got my grass cut this weekend, and during the day I could turn off the heat, right? The house is chill. I can open up a window. The girls could be in the backyard chilling, right? Once like 9:30 hits, the house was cold again. And I had to turn on the heat to be just like comfortable. And I haven't taken my shower. My titties been out all day. I am wearing drawers. I am wearing sweatpants. I do have a sleeveless hoodie, but the titties is slightly covered up, but they are not in holders. And I'm just like, so I'm only supposed to run my heat at night now? Like, when is the full spring about to spring up? Because I'm trying to turn off this heat and not have to pay this bill. But, I'm just really excited about just having my fans on. Just having my fans on. Yo, what your fans on? Hey, just having your fans on. All right, let me get back to this topic. Sorry for that. My mind be traveling, like these Atlanta All-Star Weekend girls in the back of U-Hauls. Like, what is that about? When did we stop feeling like we deserve better? When did we stop treating ourselves with some respect? Like, you really wearing no draws, $5 skirts and dresses, $10 heels, and you in the back of U-Hauls with no seats, just chilling, looking for the next, where everybody's standing at. Oh, let's park over there. Ain't nobody trying to steal on U-Haul, so we good. Just hop in the back. Oh, you met 5 dudes at the club. Bring them in the back of the U-Haul. Like, what? What? All-Star Weekend, Atlanta. People are losing their wheels, okay? Losing their wheels, their rims, cars sitting on bricks, but everybody having a good time. Good time. Car ain't got no wheels. Good time. I ain't got no draws. Good time. We in a U-Haul. Good time. Everybody outside. Good time. Welcome to Atlanta's All-Star Weekend. Then we got GoFundMe bays. GoFundMe bays on the internet with a GoFundMe. Please donate so I can get home from Atlanta. Where are the true grandmas with the switches and the witches? Because when I say we out here acting a fool, we out here acting a fool, right? And I need for all the men who like to start their comment like, man, all these women out All-Star Weekend embarrassing themselves and all women want to do and all this. I hate the statements of all women because that does not include me. So when you address me, you better put my name where my name go. Don't you put me in that all woman category, okay? I am not it. Back to my show though. What up, y'all? This is season 11, episode 4. My name is Shan. This is She Gets a Podcast. You're in the right place because this is the right place where you need to be. All right? This is a podcast where I keep it very 110. Okay? This episode, I want to talk about spiritual presence. I'm definitely not religious, but my belief is in a creator of all things, life. Okay? The trees, your kids, your mama, your grandma, your cousins, your possible mate to be in the future, the ones in the past, the good things, the bad things, all of that, the yin and the yang, right? And that's what keeps me grounded. Spiritually, is that feeling of something greater, or the acknowledgement and sense of something more than yourself. My basis of self-control and wholeness rests in the balance of my mind, my body, and my soul. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it after these messages. What's up, guys? Welcome. I got something to tell you. All right. I know. Atlanta has a lot of perpetrators when it comes to what a Philly cheesesteak is. But y'all have to go to the right spot. And the right spot is Big Dave's Cheesesteaks. Okay. He is top 10 of the sandwiches in the world you're supposed to have in your mouth. Okay. And he is right here in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. All right. 2 locations right now. You have the downtown location, which is at 57 Forsyth Street, Northwest Atlanta, 30303. All right. Then you got your Doraville location, which is a little bit north at 6035 Peachtree Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 3360. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Sunday. If you have an event and you want to request Dave's food truck, he's there. Yes, he does catering. Derek had an opportunity to change his life and make moves. And as a West Philly native, what up? That 215, I'm paying my respect. Everything is good and he will not disappoint. Go to the shop and give your taste buds what they really want. Get Big Dave's cheesesteaks. Tell him Shan sent you from She Gets It. Peace. Hope you enjoyed those messages because we're right back. All right, so let's talk about this mind. I got mind control over Debo. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this mind. We all have like that person in our heads, or those people. If we're talented, tap into your Gemini mind. In your mind, spiritually, how do you honor your own peace, right? And the answer is usually the same reasons or ways that you keep your peace. And if you keep a peace, make sure you've been in the gun range. You know, test it out, make sure it don't lock up. I acknowledge that I do not have all the answers. I'm not egotistical. I'm not tripping. I don't feel like I'm better than anyone else out here. I don't feel like I have more. I don't feel like I'm less fortunate. I feel like I'm living and providing my best to the people that I take care of with my best abilities, right? And life now, no matter if it's good, bad, don't know, or you're pretty sure about what you're doing and where you're going, it is the reciprocation of energy constantly being transferred among things and people. Remember earlier I said spirituality is the acknowledgement of everything life, and it could be plants, it could be birds, it could be your animals that you have or you don't have, it could be your infant to your eldest person in your family. It is life. And what you do with the life that you have is a way to transfer energy. What you don't do with the life that you're given is a way to not use the energy that you have. And I think once you're balanced in your mind, life becomes a lot easier. If you don't even know how to sit still and be within the moment of what's going on in your life, everything's going to be a little bit murky for you. And so I think we all need to be mindful of what's going on around us, what's not working, what is working, the things that people say we should do, and research it and figure out if that works for you. Some of the things that that person over there is doing or this person behind me is doing may not work for me. The things that I can do, they may not be able to do. And to be comfortable with that. I think a lot of people are not comfortable within being the only one in something. And sometimes we're going to have to be the only people in that thing at the moment, right? And so I'm saying this because in our mind we have to become comfortable with who we are and what we're here to do. And sometimes that lane may be just you. Sometimes that lane may be two more people that you could bounce ideas with. But sometimes you're going to have to find your wall, get your ball, and bounce it back and forth. Bounce those ideas to yourself, from yourself, to yourself, from yourself, right? And grow. And that's okay. So as long as you're balancing your mind with the good things and the bad things that are happening around you, and you find balance, you find a way to carry all of that and still maintain and still be a good person and still provide and still acknowledge that you have more to learn, you will be okay. You will be okay. Your faith will have some balance. You would have balance. And then you can give the energy that needs to be given in the right areas in your life. Let's get into that body. That body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Spiritual presence. Holla. Holla. Your girl got merch. You already know where it's at. It's at www. There's 3 W's. whoisshan.com. Okay. I got my books are on that website. That is my personal website. You got the feed for the show for So What Page We On Bed. She gets a podcast and Cozy One podcast. And if you go on the shops page, you will see all the shops. You will see Loudmouth Shop. Okay. You will see Cozy Womb Shop. You will see Who Is Shan Shop. You will see She Gets It Shop. And you will see Mama's Cozy Closet Shop. All right. So get some merch. All right. Because if it don't move, I move it. Because I like to move it. Okay. I'm not going to have no merch just sit. If it ain't moving, it's telling me that y'all don't want it. And I want to continually create something that y'all want. So back to the show, but don't say I never told you so. Boost. All right, so let's get into this body yada 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 yada. This body yada 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 yada. All right, so when it comes to your body, what do you put in your body? And that includes food, drinks, and people. All right. For men, what are y'all putting your bodies into? Okay. I am fully aware of when I'm not drinking enough water. I'm not really a drinking type of person when it comes to alcohol. I probably drink once a year, and that's only for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I'm very aware of when I'm not drinking the right amount of water. Okay. I'm very agitated. Okay. When my body feels a little off, I listen to things a bit closely. You know how if you put both of your fingers over your ears hole and you can listen on your insides, I do that. I'll listen to like the noises my knees is making because my knees be cracking. My knees be cracking. When my body feels off, I listen to it closely. I look at my skin. I see what changes is going on. I'm always looking at my belly button. I don't know why we got belly buttons still, but we got belly buttons. I look at that. I'm very, Inspector Gadget about what I eat. So I'm always looking on the back of stuff. I'm looking at the ingredients. If you eat out all the time, my question is, how are you taking care of your body if you eat out all the time? So many people put those dishes together, so many hands in it. How do you know that it's clean? How do you know that they did what they were supposed to do making your meal, right? If you eat out all the time and you eat whatever just because it's cheap, That's the problem. We all have a certain blood type, and I've been looking up my blood type to see what I'm supposed to be eating because there's a certain um, group of foods you're supposed to eat for your blood type, and there's a certain group of foods you're not supposed to eat. So I've been researching that, and we all have to do our parts in taking care of ourselves. We have to read, we have to research for our own answers, and we have to stop hopping on every diet. Every time I look up, it's a new diet. But if you say that you really want to lose the weight or feel better or look better, but you don't want to go grocery shopping, but every time you get hungry, you want to go out and spend $26 for a meal, you're going to be hungry again. And it's not that, you just eat bad and that's what you need to fix. Your mentality is bad. Your mentality is bad. You shouldn't be going from this diet to that diet to this diet. You shouldn't even have a diet at all. Stop calling it a diet. Just be like, okay, this is what I eat and this is what I don't. I don't eat these things because of this. This was my past experience eating like this, so I'm going to change it. I buy at least 8 different types of salad that I put in my fridge at the very top. So if I open my fridge right now, that's the first thing I see. Then I see the next row is spinach. Then I see water. I see cranberry juice. I see grapefruit juice. I see beet juice. And then when I look at my freezer, I see all of my frozen fruit that I make smoothies with. And I put my my granola clusters on top of that. And I scoop it and eat it like a cereal. Okay. And I have my vitamins to the side. I only got 2 vitamins left over from yesterday that I need to take. And I'm going to take them tonight before I go to sleep. But if I don't buy the things that I'm not supposed to be eating, I don't have to worry about eating them. Right? Because I have the self-control to know that I already spent the money on the things I'm supposed to eat. This is what's here. If I was really hungry, I would eat this. If I'm not really hungry, I'm not going to touch it. And that's what's going to keep me maintaining my body. We don't have self-control, which is why we keep eating the nastiest things that go into our bodies. So if you don't have self-control from the last 3 diets, why are you taking on a new diet? Why are you trying something new? If you're not happy with your body, then why don't you do something new, which is go to the grocery store, go to the farmer's market, buy the things that you're supposed to eat, and start eating them. If you got to put yourself on a schedule to eat something, then eat something. Realistically, we are supposed to be eating 5 times a day. 3 big meals, and then the other ones are little snacks. Little things you don't have to feel guilty for. I got popsicles, but they are natural fruit popsicles. You know what I'm saying? When I get like that little sweet tooth, yeah, I got chocolate for desperate times, but I also have a glass jar in the fridge of peaches. You know what I'm saying? I got pears. I got cuties. I got 3 cuties left because my kids eat them back to back to back to back. But I'm aware of what I'm putting in my body. I'm aware of what kind of butter I'm buying. I'm aware of what's in this. I don't eat a lot of soy stuff, but when you look on the back of a lot of cream liquids, it's might have soy or a different type of protein in it that you probably are avoiding. People just pick up things just because they saw a commercial for it and it looked like it tastes good. We can't do that. We can't do that. Brown skin people, we cannot do that. Like, half of the things that are cheap in our communities are poisonous. We cannot do that. So we have to be mindful of what we're eating. You are in control. You tell your body to do what it's supposed to do. So if you give your body what it needs, your body will do what it needs to do. And it's very simple. So when it comes to spiritual presence, when it comes to my body, I'm aware of what I do with my body. I'm aware of who I share my body with. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of maybe there's something that I need to change within my body to make me not feel a certain way. Maybe there's something I need to do. Your body shows everything. Your body shows you what you're doing, what you're not doing, and your body compared to your past is going to tell you what you need to do. So, do whatever you need to do with that data, but you can't ignore what your body's telling you. And if you spent, a year ignoring what your body was telling you, you're going to see the results. If you spent a year focusing on what your body was telling you, you're going to see the results. So it's you in the way of what you want to feel. It's you in the way of what your body can be. And that's your body, yada, 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 yada presence. Thank you for coming back. All right, this is the last one, talking about spiritual presence. And this is your soul. This is your soul speaking. How do you feel? um I all right, let's do this over. Welcome back. This is your soul time. We're talking about your soul presence with your spirit. Your existence and senses are heightened more than others when you are in touch with your soul. Okay. So, for instance, when I feel the deepest for someone, I'm usually feeling their emotions, whether I'm near them or not. All right. And I'll call them, I'll text them, I'll check in, or I'll go see them because I just feel a way. I feel like something's happening. I feel like something's different. I feel like you're not in the greatest mood, or you are, or there's something important, but I need to connect. Right. And it always happens with the people I'm closest with. I wish well on the people I love. My character and who I am has always been consistent. I've been the same person in elementary, middle school, high school, college, adulting. Like, maybe I've gotten smarter, wiser, and more efficient. But as far as my character and who I am and how I deal with people, it has gotten more intentional over the time. But like, my personality has been this, you know? I feel emotions on a higher level because I pay attention to people's intentions when it comes with what they want to do, how they deal with me, and how I see them deal with other people. I pay attention to it. So, do I have a lot of friends? No, but that's on purpose. Do I see a lot of people all the time? No, that's on purpose. Do I know of more people? Yes. But do I feel like I need to reach out to them to connect with them on the same way I connect with this person or that person or this person? No. Because if you are connecting and sending energy and getting energy in with a whole bunch of different people, you're not going to understand your path. You're not going to be able to gauge where the good is coming from, where the negativity is coming from. What do I need? What don't I need? Like, all of that. I need clear, precise, and focused vision. So I cannot be talking to a whole bunch of different people. I cannot say, oh, this person did this. They had the space to do right, but they didn't. But I'm very close to this person still. And I still treat this person the same. And we still hang out the same. And we still talk to each other the same. I have to change something. I got to make a shift. What I say? I got to make a shift. You cannot keep doing the same thing with people who reveal themselves to you, right? You got to switch it up, whether it's good or bad. You got to put more in or you got to pull more out. Okay. You got to put more in when people do good. connect you with things, come into your life to help you, embrace you, and you got to pull out of people when they show you that their intentions for you are not good, right? But you can't keep giving the same energy with how people treat you or mistreat you, because no one's learning anything that way. They're not learning their lesson, and you're not learning that you don't need this or you need more of this, right? So that's what I feel when it comes to like your soul. Like, what do you truly feel? Not what you heard, not what you want, not what was said, but what do you truly feel is going on? What do you truly feel is going to be the result? What are you truly scared of? What are you truly not getting? Like, all of that needs to be your focus when you're talking about your soul, because your soul is going to be there whether you're not here in the physical. Okay? When you leave your physical shell of a body, your spirit remains. I completely believe that. Your soul is truly you. Your mind is your connection to your spirit, and we train it to do what it needs to do. Some of us don't train it at all, and it's all over the place. We all deserve a pure connection, right? To whatever you need to be connected to. We all deserve to be within our complete presence beyond earth. And in order to recognize that, we got to slow down, and we got to recognize what doesn't sit right with us. And we got to be able to own it, get rid of it, and persevere through that. Because life is not all bad. Life is not all good. Life is not all just balance. We got to shift things to have our balance. You got to shift that weight, move that weight, move that weight. And this is Spiritual Presence, Season 11, Episode 4. Enjoy your week. Peace.